So hello guys, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. It has been quite a while since we met again. In fact, it's like 2 days now. Yeah, thank you so much for checking in. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for liking. And thank you so much for sharing this link. For the new members, I officially welcome you to this channel. That is Zach Discoveries, a channel that always delivers as expected. Yeah, thank you so much for the good comments. Thank you so much for all the opinions you gave. Thank you so much for yesterday's video. Yeah, yesterday I'm very sorry. There's a place that I was editing yesterday's photos. And unfortunately, I didn't manage to edit all of them. I decided yesterday to do an entire video of our lifetime in Nyamwini, especially since we started the projects at the Josephs. Yeah, thank you so much for watching that video from the start to the end. So, for those who watched it, I really appreciate. For those who liked it, I really appreciate. So today I'm live from Nyamwini. Yeah, a place that we are coming to the end of this project, God willing. Unless otherwise. Unless otherwise. So I'm saying unless otherwise because you never know. One of you tomorrow might decide to send me here back because there are quite other things that we have not done. So you never know when the angels decide to touch your heart and you say that we have the Josephs, guys. Let's do something. So I'm live from this green environment. As you can see from my back, is that we have some maize here. Let me change the camera so that I show you exactly what we are having. So this is the land. Yeah, this is the place that we came one time some months ago, and we happened that people were not having livelihood in this place. This lady was struggling. This lady was really into a bad state. Yeah, but here we are. After all you did, you motivated this lady to an extent that she's now having maize. She's now using the family labor to weed the maize slowly by slowly. Slowly by slowly. The maize are doing well, as you can see. Only that she's a little bit late. Yes, because you can see the first people. In fact, the first people have harvested. Not really have harvested, but they have started boiling them or roasting. And she's among those people that are almost the last. But we have others who are still also planting. So we have the other end where you can see there's some weeds. They're still plowing. They're still weeding toward the other side. So we really appreciate. When I talk about Nyamwini and I'm talking about the project that we're coming almost to the end, this is the project that I'm talking about. So I really appreciate all the support. Guys, you can see. You see, this is a family that you could not see those children. So when we started the project here, where we are having that house, there was a mud house and there was a very small kitchen. No child could come and play here except that the neighbors, because these are married to the same family, so the children could come from there, come and play with Joseph here. But what about today? Because they are admiring them today. The class that this family you have placed them is in a different class. So a class that have got TV, a class that they have tanks. Imagine, a class that they have a tiled house, a class that they have sofa sets. For especially those people that made sure that this house has come to a completion in a manner that is so unique. I really appreciate. Thank you so much. So, we started from very far. First we started with groceries, we started with mattresses, we started with the toilet. My brother and my sister who did that. We came to the house, those who contributed, who reached somewhere we had to like stuck. Another friend of mine came in. She did marvelous. She did what I never expected. Those who still contribute toward the end of this handover, I really appreciate. So you're making this house a unique house. You're making this family be a family that can be remembered. All right. So I just came down here because I noted that we have a very high erosion taking place here. Yeah, because you remember in these trees where we are having like it's a channel where water flows from the upper side. It flows through here. It passes here. It flows downward to the river because down there we have a river down there. But now this lady needs someone to at least make a very big trench here. And mostly this trench needs to be dug so the soil will be brought like this toward this side, because I'll be showing you from there, so that when the water reaches here it follows the boundary, because there's a boundary here. Okay, for example, last time when we started this project here, remember she had some veggies here, some vegetables here, but now you see like this person trespassed and even planted maize to this extent. And that tree, that one, it's the boundary that's supposed to pass like this reach here. And remember, by the way, this is a grave. By the way, this is a grave. For those who do not know, there's a young one that was buried here. So that's the why the other time I was requesting that, oh please, if anybody can help us do a fence, it would be wonderful. Because if we would have done a fence, would come to this side. You see where the toilet is? I want to show you. We would have done it to this side. Then we go all the way back, the back side of the toilet. We climb to that forest. Then we come at the back side of the house. We come and follow this tree that I was showing is the boundary. This one. Then we come like this. So we would have placed the gate somewhere there. So that means she would be remaining with this side. So that means if we would have done a fence here, she could even have grown some vegetables here, because nobody could trespass there. But now, anybody can cross this land anyhow. If we don't have maize here, anybody can cross like this, pass where we're having her clothes on the hang line, there, goes to the other land. Or someone can pass from the other side, cross like this. So that is the reason why I was requesting the other time of a fence. But we do what we can do, and we do what we are able to do. Thank you. Now, we happen to put a slab here. And remember, at this place is where we had a madhouse. So when that madhouse was demolished, where the children are playing and where the motorbike is, we happened to have a lot of mud, because the soil that is used to make this madhouse, to mold them, is usually a little bit more of clay. So when it used to rain, we used to have a lot of mud outside here. So thank God, my sister, you came in. You helped us to get the cement. We happened to cement, or to put a slab all the way from here. Wacha bana, wacha kusumbua ya masisi. All the way from here to where the bike is, all the way to where you are seeing we're having the 2 tanks. And toward the kitchen there was a trench that was made, because water that will be coming all the way from the kitchen will be flowing downward. But remember, here it's where we had the previous tank. The first tank was installed here because here we had the house. So that place, I told them to leave it the way it is, because they can even use to wash clothes there. Can put water in the basin, they can wash there. They can also wash utensils. You are seeing Lydia is doing that. Fortunately, she's hurt. I'm told the one of the nails that the fundis left around, it hurt. It hurt her. Ano yonko murazimisha muri. Wacha aliye tu lakini aoge. Yeah, So the twins, one of the twins is crying because he's taking a bath. Yeah, so but here we are, guys. We happened to manage. I remember most of you really wanted to know exactly how far we are. But yesterday you were able to see through in the image video yesterday. You were able to see how far we are. Yeah, so tanks like this, they're already filled. Two of them, they're already filled. Can you imagine? They're already filled. This one has enough water, full. This one has enough water. Connected with a gate valve at the center here, as you can see. So the water comes from this roof. And that's the reason why I was telling you that this water that will be coming from this roof will be quite a lot, that even these tanks are nothing. So we have a 2,000, we have a 2,000, and we have a 4,000 water collection in this family. All right, apart from that, we happen to do quite a lot in the house. Okay, there are things that I will not show because remember this lady, she's living inside this house with the children. So there are bedrooms that I cannot show, but maybe we go to the kitchen section. First of all, we are having wonderful doors. Wonderful, I call them very wonderful doors. Yeah, because they're flash doors, they're locks intact. Then in the kitchen section, one of you, I remember, said that we have a very long kitchen curtain. Yeah, which is true. So the reason why I chose this is because the donor wanted to have a curtain that would match the paintings in the kitchen, right? So he had to look for a blue curtain, but it's a perfect match for the window and a wonderful color. So what happened when you choose such a long curtain? Because remember, by the way, we have water. Lydia will be washing utensils here, for example, at night. They will be cooking here. So what happened? This one, you can either take it to a tailor. The tailor cuts it to the length, to the level you want. Or you can you can fold it the way I was showing Mama Joseph. Then it is sewn. It is sewn by the tailor. So there are two options, but it cannot hang, but it is the perfect one. Yes, we have other curtains that are purposely made for the windows. I don't dispute that. Thank you so much. So that's about the kitchen, but the kitchen will have a large storage capacity for those that this lady will need to lock so that it's not interfering. For example, you have sugar. You know sugar, if you leave it, for example, anyhow, children can easily leak it. So she locks them in this cupboard. You're seeing there's one below the cabinet or the sink section. Then you have the two. Then here she can put those stuffs that she doesn't need to hide. This other side of the countertop, this side, she can still use it for storage of, for example, utensils. So she has quite a lot of space, quite a big space. Yeah, you can see how the kitchen is. I love it. I love the kitchen because it's so spacious. You can sit, you can cook with a jiko. Right. So the house was well done in terms of the ceiling. We thank God for those blessings. Apart from that, something else is that we managed. The donor that helped us to do the finishing of this house also really wanted this family to have a television plus the solars. I'm very sorry, my dear sister, because these solars, this is how they are installed. There's no any other way you can install these solars. These wires have to pass like that. There's no way. So you cannot put them in the pipes inside the walls. Unless we have other installation of solars whereby you buy solar, you buy the wires, you buy the inverter, you have power regulator or controller, you buy the television aside, you buy the battery, then you bring the wires, you bring the sockets of the wall, you bring the guy, that electrician, dig out the walls, fix the pipes, put everything inside, then connect everything to the roof. Very expensive. So this one, another thing, these batteries are long lasting. By the way, these Sun King stuffs and the Solar Panda stuffs, they're long lasting. So we are having that. So if you look in this house, there's something we are missing here. So this bedroom is for the lady, right? Is Mama Joseph. So that one I cannot go inside now. But there's one of the carpets, that in one yesterday's video you saw. There's that broad lady that was holding it. It's inside. You remember the carpet that you bought for Mama Joel? Yes. The donor really wanted this lady to have it. So I bought it for her. So it's inside. Only that I cannot go inside one. You know, this now we need some privacy. So you cannot just go into any room because you did a project somewhere. No. Some respect is required. So my dear sister, this is the only way we can install this one. So I'm very sorry. That is it. So we have a bulb that goes to the kitchen. We have a bulb that goes to the other room. We have a bulb that goes there. We have a bulb for the living room. We have another bulb outside. Right? So something that is missing here is the dining table plus the chairs. Here, you can see this space. But for the sitting area, we have that the living area table, we have the sofa sets. We have the plastic chair that we did some time back for this family. So these chairs can also be used outside because especially where we have the slab, this family can use it there. Especially when they're having visitors that do not feel like coming in, all that stuff. Right. So, another thing. So, I'm talking about the dining table because the dining table, in fact, the chairs, if you saw in yesterday's video, we have those chairs that already, the frames were intact. So, we're waiting for the base to be done. They put the mattress on top, then they be painted. So, they're fixing the table plus the chairs today and paint them. I'm not sure whether they'll be painted today and they dry by tomorrow, because tomorrow you're having a big day. But if they do, then we'll come with them. So if not, then my donor, please, I'll go and take a photo of the table plus the chairs, and I'll send you so that you can know exactly how far we are. Even if they don't come by tomorrow, we shall do the handover. So that is the room for the boys. This is the room for the girls. So this is another room that I have to respect because it's for the girls. But from the far, you can see the carpet we're having there. The Tanzanian, we have the rugs from when you come from the table, the bed. You step on the soft, warm rug. The same applies to the other bedroom. They have the rugs. When I talk of the rugs, for example, the one you put at the door point. So that is about the house. But one thing I love about the house, even the leaking that was happening at those corners, those joints, is normal. It does not even drop a drop of water when it rains. And remember, this season is very heavy. Very heavy. So it does not rain completely. We thank God. Okay, so something else that we can talk about. Maybe we talk about why I'm having this. Jose? Jose anaoga? So, you might be seeing a motorbike here and you're like, oh, what happened? Is Zako bringing these people? So, zile soda zilikuja zimeenda wapi? Kwa mama? Zilikuwa crate ngapi?
Hesabu.
Bana. Hujahesabu. Uliziona tu hivi ukafurahi. Ukaruka juu. Haya. So, I was asking Joseph because the Murimi had brought hizo crate zilikuwa ngapi Lydia? Zilikuwa 5, eh? Crate 5 bana. Nasikia kesho bana vile ni kubaya hapa. Ni kunukisha tu vitu. Haya, shikilia mafuta. Shikilia mafuta nifungue. So guys, this is cooking oil. So remember, tomorrow we are having the big day for this family. We are officially going to hand over this house. Yeah, so here toy. So that is 10 liters of cooking oil. So inside here, if you see this one, this is rice. We have 20 kgs of rice here. But let me remove them from the bike. Haya, nani ataweza kubeba? Utaweza kweli? Huwezi bana. Hata ufanye nini? So my brother, you also say that these people need to have a wonderful handover tomorrow. You added us rice, we added meat, we added water. By the way, fellow, the boy is coming with the water. I think in his video you'll be seeing more water. We have water, drinking water, by the way. Tomorrow is going to be a big day. So Mama Joseph is not around because she has gone to look for sufuria, big sufuria to cook the rice. We have the rice, we have the meat. So I gave her money yesterday to purchase what? To purchase firewood, to purchase charcoal. So Mama alipata maka Jose. Maka. Hujui? Hajaleta. Lydia. Hiyo kidole mama. Unachidunga. Pole. So guys, that is it. So tomorrow, do not miss. Do not miss. I'm telling you. Valisha mtoto nguo. Valisha mtoto nguo. So guys, do not miss. It's gonna be good. Godfrey. By the way, Godfrey number 1 is here. You know Godfrey number 1 comes from beyond those trees. So he comes from beyond those trees, the other side. So he's here, by the way. He's helping us out. You remember they're also neighbors. They are living in the same village. So he has come to visit Joseph. We really appreciate that he's coming. Thank you so much for those people who bought, for my dear sister, for buying him some books, a bag. We have those who bought bags. We have those who sent money for the bed, mattress, for the grandmother. I really appreciate. So inside here, we have some baking flours, we have some sugar, we have salt, and what else do we have there? I think those ones. Then tomorrow, the other things that I'll be bringing. So tomorrow I'll be bringing the meat. Tomorrow I'll be bringing the what? The ingredients, the tomatoes, the onions, the cabbage, all those stuffs. So do not leave. Do not leave. Please stay tuned tomorrow. Wait for the big day for this family. And let's appreciate God for all those who have really enabled this project to be where it is. I really appreciate. I'm really humbled to have you in my channel. God bless you. So bye-bye for now.